like incredible skin. And when you take high quality oils, and krill oil is just one of those really decent oils that if you want to try and get a very, again, a good quality source. And it doesn't always have to be stored in the fridge, but it will help promote the shelf life.
Is there an oil that you can take like in capsules?
Krill oil comes in capsules. I actually have it here.
I've had a problem with Udas, I mean, because you can get Udas ice in there. I used to drink a lot of Udas oil, but then now when I try and drink it, it makes me want to.
Yeah, and what I find it makes me gag a bit, so what I do a lot of times is I pour, like say, that much glass of fruit juice, pour it on top and fire it down. Sometimes the other way, how I find is I actually get it in the Vitamix and I just throw a load of it in and I just blend it with the fruit. And what happens is it burns, the way fruit burns very fast in your body, it slows it down, so when you mix it with oil, you actually find you'll be hungry for hours and hours and hours, and you can't even taste noodles oil. Because I was at the Tony Robbins Life Mastery event, and at the end we were handing out lots of stuff, and at the end there was a load of them left, and they were just sitting there, and I ended up doing maybe 6 of them in a row, and it was like, so I have this thing where I'm on the wheatgrass, it really like floored me, so I actually find wheatgrass virtually unbearable now. But the krill oil does come in capsules, very, very high quality. Maca. This here is really, really good. It's great for men and women. It's good for like balancing women's hormones, menstrual cycles, menopausal things. It's just a really good all-round sort of herb. And again, wasn't actually Maca, it was somebody else actually. At the wedding last night, Daniel says, the police guy says, can you give me just 6 different superfoods that just would be really good for me? I don't know anything about them. So I gave him a lot of different ones, and I actually gave him one called Ho Shu Wu, which is supposed to increase like sexual function and balance hormones and lots of different things. But when you say that to men, the only thing they ever hear is the part of the sexual function. But his mother's boyfriend came over for the wedding. He says, everybody in the family's fighting over that. He says, hey, I give him 2 spoons. He said, that's the first time he was able to do anything for 6 months. What sort of conversations does he have with his mother? Well, the whole family's taking it, including the grandmother who's over 70. She loves it too. So that was the Ho Shu Wu, not the Maca, but the Maca is a very similar thing. Again, coconut oil, really, really good antiviral properties. Great for antibacterial. And the other thing, even though it's not an omega-3 or 6 oil, it's really good. It's great for thyroid health and regulating your thyroid function. It also suppresses appetite, because a lot of times you're eating and eating and eating. You take oils, high quality oils, and most people think here that fat is bad and they look for low fat solutions. And anytime you buy something that's low in fat, it's usually really full of sugar. And anytime you get stuff that's low in sugar, it's really full of fat. But it's the bad fats that they usually have in them. But coconut oil is one of those oils I would say every day I would eat 2, 3, 4, 5 spoons of it. Anytime I just walk in the kitchen, just take a scoop of it. It's great. It's one of those things you really use it in the bedroom, the bathroom, and the kitchen. It's just, you can put it in your skin. It's wonderfully subtle. It makes your skin wonderfully supple. It's not really sort of pleasant on your face probably, but the rest of your body is really good. And it's one of those oils that you actually can heat. It's not going to break down, because people go out and think, well, they'll buy cold pressed extra virgin olive oil, which is brilliant if you're pouring it on a salad or you're taking it cold. But if you actually heat that up, it then starts to become carcinogenic. So you do not want to heat up oils. The only oils that you must heat is maybe organic butter or the coconut oil. And you can eat this all the time. It's not going to, when you eat proper high quality fats, they're going to really serve your body. Because we are supposed to be a nation of fat burners, but we've become a nation of sugar burners. And we burn sugar, and we're not supposed to run on sugar, we're supposed to run on fat. And when you actually eat the proper fats that you're designed to eat, what you'll find is that it'll suppress your appetite. You don't overeat, and your body then starts to come into balance. And you hear people they go on all these different diets, and they're always dieting, diets don't work. And statistically, 6 months after a person started a diet, they're always heavier than when before they started. But when you start to eat the proper foods, you can eat as much food as you want. as often as you want, because what happens is your body starts to become totally connected to the real food, and so you don't overeat. Because it's like Americans are the most overfed and undernourished nation in the world, because they keep struggling to eat, to get nourished, but they're just eating chemicals, and so they end up blowing up, and where's that going to go? So coconut oil, one of those things you should have it in your house